Hey everybody, it's Bust with Battles with Bust number 86, and today we're going to be playing some Path of Champions. And so I had a lot of fun with this one yesterday. I ran this adventure with Bard through Nautilus, and thought we would do it again today. Had a pretty good time with it. There's lots of interesting matchups in it. What you tend to see with like the sea monsters decks in general is that they're just putting a bunch of stats on the board, right? They want to hit deep, then all of their units get the big +3/+3, and then they have like a bit of the elusive themes intermixed in. And so when you kind of like line that up with Bard, he's doing a lot of the similar things, right? He wants to stall the game out a little bit until he can get the chimes going, and then he tends to have a few of the elusive themes in here with Esmuth and then with the likes of Bandle Commando. And so it's kind of interesting how the decks line up very similarly, but they basically get to the same end goal, but with a different path. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this to battle. In terms of our Bard, he's champion level 10. Don't have any stars yet, so we're taking the 0-star Bard into the 2-star challenge, whatever. We're up to champion level 10. I think that was actually a decent one. Heal your Nexus and chance to find legendary powers, sure. And then for Relic, I have Stalker's Blade, and so the summon strike the strongest enemy. But that being that, let's get to it. Let's see what shows up here. Loads of excitement, loads of adventures, I'm sure. So I will say, if you're one of my daily viewers, if you come in and check in with what's going on every day, I'm going to be out of content creation for the next couple of days. One of my best friends from back in West Virginia is coming to town, and we're not going to make Runeterra videos while he's here. And so I'm sure that would be fantastically educational for everyone if we just sat around and made Runeterra videos, or even better if your BFF comes to town and you say, "Hey, go find something to do for 2 or 3 hours while I make a video of me playing children's card games." That's how you become quite the gracious host. But back onto here, these powers all suck. We want something that helps us cheat. Start the game, draw 2 isn't that great with Bard. I mean, draw 2 is fine, but we don't have any charms in our deck at that point. So let's give it a reroll. These aren't that much better. I'm looking for the really high-powered ones, whether or not it's like an epic, something that lets me cheat on mana. I'm even okay with things like the units gain health equal to their attack power, whatever that's called, but Fixer Upper is going to have to be good enough here. This should be decent. It should be targeting Esmuth just about every time, and it can help with some of our problems to where if our opponent gets out ahead of us in the early game. And so, sounds good to me. Let's jump on into battle. Oh my god, gonna get clawed. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. We got another kitty. It's a different kitty today. It's this one. He says, "What up, everybody? Put me on the internet." All right. Reasonable enough start with Bard and Esmuth. We'll see how this one goes. When I completed this previously, I spiked that spiked the power that whenever you play a unit, he gives all of his powers to all of your other units, and so having the Overwhelm plus Spell Shield was pretty big. Spreading out Elusive with Esmuth was pretty big. We're certainly much weaker than I was in my previous one. So we'll see if we're able to make it through. I believe in us. I think we can do it. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and start with the Stone Stacker. I don't think we're going to be able to hook anything. Right? He has the foes have the +1 power, so it's really tough for us to find a unit that we can kill. But this is still fine. We'll go ahead and take the damage down. The Sea Scarabs are one of the more important units for you to come out and kill against the deep decks. This is the big deep activator. No, you gotta wait on the attack now. Okay. Oh, you're just giving us the option, huh? Alright, we'll take the damage. Gonna give some serious kitty pets. The kitties all made it. It was wild. Like, everyone has their own, weather-related things depending on where you live. If you're in, the northeast of the United States, you probably have issues with snow. If you're in the southeast, you probably have issues with hurricanes. If you're out in California, you have problems with wildfires and such. Out here in the Midwest, it's tornadoes, and it's scary as fuck. Like a lot of the people that are out here are just used to it. It's kind of a meme as to where whenever they say there's going to be a tornado, you just kind of go and hang out on your front porch and watch it, because it's realistically tough to get hit by a tornado. Like you'll see them, and the destruction is pretty rampant, but it usually takes down a couple of city blocks, and then that's it. They're kind of done for the day. But I had my bro. My bro was the local weather guy, and whenever tornadoes like watches would come, and then I would start getting scared and stuff because I'm not used to it, and I lived on the third floor of an apartment building, and there was no basement, and so it was always comforting having the weather guy tell you where the tornadoes are and how much shit you're about to be in. And then he retired. Like his last day was yesterday, and then last night, out of nowhere, we had a pretty serious storm roll through. We basically got a message from the Google stuff where they send out emergency alerts. We got it after the tornado already rolled through, and it hit in a place that was very close to us. And so I was like, motherfucker! It's like I want to go and hear my comforting bro give me the sounds of safeness. And he fucking retired right before the tornado literally went right down my street, and so it was a little scary. We were okay though. Nothing happened to us. I don't think a tornado actually touched down, but there were tons of trees down all over the area, and we got lucky. We didn't lose power. We didn't have trees come down into our house, and so we made it. Scary stuff though. But all right, on with these. I'm leaning towards just taking this Katarina with the Might. I'm always like a big fan of Katarina as just a really good late game card. The Legion Saboteur is good here because we need early plays, and then Might helps us kind of close out these games. And so I think this will be okay. Before we move on here, what are these? I don't really like the Stalking Wolf. This like stack on a single unit kind of abilities is reasonable enough for us to deal with. But yeah, it's so weird. It's like being from West Virginia. Like the big thing you would run into there was you would have problems with snow, and so it's a pretty mountainous region. Even at the edge of the state where I was, it's still way more mountainous than you would see in Kansas City. And so you just kind of had to like learn to drive in it, or realistically, you just got kind of used to being ready and being like, well, if it snows like 6 inches, I'm just not going to leave the house for 2 or 3 days. And then that was kind of the end of it. And so like being out here, I'm used to like driving in snow and everything. That's not a big deal. Just not used to the not used to the tornado stuff whatsoever. Just like, I guess I'll just go hang out in the basement for a bit, and we'll call it a day. But all right, we're here, still making the contents and everything. Haven't died or anything, and so not that bad. So let's get a stone stacker going. Like this guy's board's not that scary. If we get a chance to trade with the Poro, we'll take it. But otherwise, this turn's not bad. And then we can start just kind of managing his singular unit next turn, right? So the Plunder Poro is going to eat the Bubble Bear and have a huge unit, and we can just hook it off to the side and get damage in with everything else. I think I want to just go for the Katarina here. We'll play her after the Legion Saboteur, but I think she should be pretty safe, and then we can consider going for hook plays next turn off of her rally. It's reasonable enough to me. He has a good block on the Saboteur, but everything else sucks. Cool. Get them Katarina flips. Maybe we'll find that find the item that reduces her cost. The one that refills your mana. Always fantastic. Gonna let the Blade's Edge fall away. It's not a big deal. You're only a 5/5? Come on, dude. Come on, you should be bigger. You should be bigger. Doesn't even kill our units. It sucks for you, bro. Alright, here I'm looking to just hang on to the Might. We'll have the mana for it next turn, and we can ideally say, like, give the Legion Saboteur the Might, and then we can just attack multiple times. Looks like his only block is going to be on the Saboteur, so let's just go ahead and Might up Esmuth. Leaves him open to getting hit with, like, a Scrap Heap, but otherwise I think this is fine. Just boom him anyways. GG, my dude. All right. On to the exclamation point. Feeling pretty good about it. Oh, what do we got? We got Esmuth. This one's not very good. This bird is incredibly powerful. Adding the extra copies of bird to our deck is great, and then loading him up with barriers is double great. So, welcome to the squad, my dude. Take every copy of you we can find. And then the Dust Ups. These are okay. It's just like, this isn't something that the Bard deck really takes a lot of advantage of. But, like, losing out on the health isn't that big of a deal. Like, if we're going to take it, I want to take this epic one. So that we can just double it up and get the big AoE and the double card draw. Alright. I'm on board. Into the shop, looking for cheap stuff. Not really interested in any of this. The Ancient Yeti's kind of okay, but our late game is immediately good enough as soon as we pick up Katarina, so I think it can stay. Fallen Comet is moderately interesting because our interactivity is so bad, but these 6-cost spells we rarely just have the time to play. I'm going to just go ahead and skip over all of these. What do we got? The Scargrounds? Not super interested in it. The Treasure Trove one. Alright. This one is, like, slightly awkward for Bard. He just has so much trouble, like, spewing his hand off on the board that you tend to just get your hand completely full of Treasure Troves. But it's manageable. See, it's going to take us quite a few turns to get these dum-dums on the board. No, don't toss our 1-cost unit. I have no desire for Minimorph. Alright. Guess we can't attack. Can attack now. Come the big booms. Alright, not waiting for the commando. We're going to go ahead and play it. Just to go ahead and get it on board and get this unit out of our hand. But that point of damage isn't worth it when he can just drop something else and prevent our 7. You're going to be a real unit now, though, Bando Commando. Get that +3/+3. What's the most expensive one we can play? The Balladeers. Neither of them picked up a +1/+1. Ooh, Bloodbait. Man, without Expedition around, I've really missed out on the opportunities to talk trash about Bloodbait. So the things we miss without the format being around. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. All right, and then here I'm just looking to open. We can try and nug whatever his follow-up unit is with Bard. God, you're gonna be flipped. Eh. We'll just try and kill whatever he plays. Perfect. Our Bard has the strike item attached to him, or the strike relic, I should say. In case you weren't paying attention at home. Alright, looks good. Looks good. Here's Katarina. Not gonna get those rallies happening. We'll just take the full board and call it a day. Alright though. Love the RNG coming out of Trash for Treasure. Maybe he'll drop a Ruination on us. Interesting. Draw 5, all cost 0. Do nothing. Gotcha. You could have played that guy and attacked with him. You could have played that guy and attacked with him. You could have played that guy and attacked with him. Alright, well there's a full board. We should still be okay. I mean, we have this might to punch through some damage. He did pick up the elusive, though. I don't think we're actually going to deal damage this turn. Maybe he'll do something weird. Like if he blocks Bard with the Sinister Poro or something. Have a good level up target in this Bandle Commando as well, getting hit by the flight. Blocks everything. Like I don't even really care. All right. Let's just get Katarina going.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Not bad, not bad. I think we'll be nice and safe. Okay. Got all these mini morphs. Should be good to shut something down if we need to. Kind of want to play our Trash for Treasure. I'm sure we'll hit something cool. We'll hit like a concerted strike, and then we can just replay Katarina. Single combat, something that'll get the job done. Shelly. Ew. Alright, we'll go ahead and knock out Shelly. I don't want him giving his units all these bonuses. We should still be pretty okay here. Rip Katarina. You tried, girl. You tried. Alright, we should win on the open now. Oh my god, he's got so many dudes. Let's just hit with the elusives on the left so he doesn't get Phantom Prankster damages. Alright. You ain't got nothing, Shipwreck Hoarder. Alright. Oh shit, almost clicked on stuff. I don't really want any of this. Like, I guess we could make some usage out of the Veteran Investigator, like the Investigator and then the 4-cost draw and cycle thing kind of work with the charms. And Sonic Wave does give us interactivity, though. That's where we're actually lacking here. But it's just like we get so much stats on the board that it tends to feel like it just doesn't matter. But let's be real, we should probably be picking up Sonic Wave. Item chest or spells. Just go with the items. What you got for us? Additional Esmuth will be okay. I kind of like this quick attacking Legion Saboteur in like normal circumstances. I just don't think it's great in these matchups, right? There's just like against the sea monsters, and I guess against Nautilus in general, they just have so many units that can stop the attack. All right, we'll take Esmuth. Give me some heals. Heal instead of cutting cards. Sejuani can be fairly scary in terms of the big burst damage, and so gotta be ready for that with a few more points of health. All right, reasonable enough start once we cut out this Bard. Use the dust up diplomacy against the Skargerants bros. Just do actual nothing. All right, nice shutdown on the Ruthless Raider. Love getting these dust up diplomacies in the face of his tough unit.
They're out there. I'll spot 'em.
Yeah, these attacks are just so bad. All right. The Saboteur just does literal nothing here. Let's dust up. This will make 2 1/1s. Maybe somebody will do something. All right, there's the important one. Prevent the damage down here. Oh, we had a 2/4. Learn from the master. All right. That did a lot of work towards taking down Sejuani. I'll feel a lot better if we can pick up a mini-morph or if we can pick up a stun spell, whatever it's called. Cosmic Binding, so that we just get a shutdown on one of her attacks. I think we're happy with the stats here. If we get just some more, like, just high toughness on the board, should feel pretty good. We miss out on the strike, but I don't think that's a big deal. This will give +2/+2. Not super interested in getting Bard involved with this. Well, I guess we could, right? His block isn't good. Bard's going to be a 6/9. Nice. Okay. All right, here comes the Sejuani turn.
Bow to no one.
It's tough for us to stop anything here. I'm leaning towards just like going ahead and playing the dust up diplomacy. That'll kill his Ursine Spirit Walker, and then we can just replay Bard after combat.
You were weak. Gristle, attack.
Attack him, Gristle. All right, I like this now. The question is, do we want to go ahead and play Katarina? And we probably do. We can come... Ooh, Mini-Morph, nice. We can come in and just overwrite the Krusty Codger and then control the combat with the Stone Stacker. As it is, not too worried about these units he has on board. Oh, this unit's worse.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Well, that's just where our +3/+3 went, I guess.
Drive them before us, Era. Leave no survivors.
Cool. God, we just win? Easy game, right?
Fight like the animal you are.
Get out of here, Sejuani. GG. Masterfully handled by FTP Bust.
Violence solves
Man, there's like so many people on Reddit bitching about the additions of like the attack tokens and that damage counter. That damage counter has been like literally one of the greatest quality of life improvements of any card game ever made. Like whoever decided to put that on the board, I hope like Riot gave them a raise or something. Like it has never been such a better thing. Between the Oracle's Eye and that little thing that tells you how much damage is going to be dealt, such a huge quality of life improvement. Oh, I saw this Vampiric Scepter and thought we were about to go ham with Katarina. Not quite the case. We'll just stack up on Bards here. Don't feel like we need to reroll. Let's just pick up the heal. The barrier and overwhelm is just not too important on him. Still got to reroll. Might use it here. It's tough. Like, I disarmed is the one I'm interested in. It's not like great here, right? All of the sea monster units and all the Freylord units, whatever, are all so big that the one attack isn't nearly as relevant. But it's so easy for us to just like waste a roll into something that I don't think we need this. So just pick up the decent enough relic or the decent enough power, and then we'll try to reroll bigger on a chest in the future. Where you at, disarmed? All right, and so I'm not like really compelled to play against the Poros. This is one of the toughest matchups, or if not like the toughest encounter in the game, and we are just nowhere set to try and embark on this. So we're gonna skip over the Poros here. This is just such a nutty matchup, and we're just kind of forced into battling the Abyssal Eye. This deck can also get some pretty nutty openers. Like the last time I played against it, they went like Shell Shocker into wanted poster, and still won. But it's a pretty tough opener to have to see and run into. You're just like, oh fuck, I skipped over the Poros for this. All right, just Mirai Warden, definitely not as bad. Yeah, our hero power is given the big shutdown on this one. Commando's not great here, but I just want to be efficient with our mana. It'll grow next turn and be a little bit more relevant. Alright, not a bad collection of bros. Ooh, he hits the Watchful Idol, interesting. So we don't have anything that can block Precious... Oh, yeah, we do. Under normal circumstances, the Balladeer can't block a Precious Pet, but you can do it right now. Oh, just don't attack? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Abyssal Eye. Yeah, we're leveling this Bard up so fast. Feels good. Feels good. It's that. Oh, it's the +3/+3 off of our relic that's turbocharging him. I was like, what have we been doing to make this Bard just immediately level up? And he's getting that +6/+6 of stats before he even comes on the board. Pretty cool. You're getting wrecked pretty hard, Abyssal Eye. I don't like to call my shot too frequently, but I think we got this one. Uh-oh. I was thinking, like, should we hold back and wait for him to attack with this Cosmic Binding? But I think there's, like, a realistic chance that he just comes in and passes on the turn. And so I was like, we'll let it go. He gets to draw 2 here, which kind of sucks, but we're just already so super far ahead on board. Dust Up's going to be huge. Well, I guess it's not huge. It doesn't do anything to the Boxipus and doesn't kill his other units. Let's save it for after combat. There's Bird. The Loof is big enough. Alright, let's get these units in the middle. Send it to the red zone. Does he even kill anything? Nope. His Boxtipuses are pretty good, don't get me wrong, but This one's just a matter of time now. Okay. Get out of here, bird. Got all the birds. Challenger bird, flight bird. All the birds coming at us. Okay. Get wrecked. Oh, sorry. Oh, man, my emotes are fucked up. I won't. Did we really fall short? Yeah, I just assumed this game was done. F. Okay. I mean, we could have done stuff. I guess we'll make this one take a little longer, and like we're doing a speed run or something. Alright, maybe we can do it this time. That giant ass hungry Owlcat in hand. Could have got him on board. There we go. Whew, okay. What do we got? Getting close to the end. You can see Nautilus hanging out over here on the right. These cards all suck. Like, the +2 damage on the Cosmic Binding is just like such a turd. Like, it's fine, but I don't want more copies of this card in our deck. I'm like leaning towards just rolling off this one. Alright, pick up a Might. Summon Champions. Sure. What you got? The Rekindler? I forget what this one was. We definitely don't need the gold though. What's this? Oh, extra lives? Sure. What do we got here? This is probably where we should have saved our reroll for. Don't want to shower. Crowd favorite is like kind of interesting because we fill out our board so easy, but he's just gonna go away. I think we gotta skip over all these. I guess I could see an argument for picking up like a group shot, but like group shot and quicken and Vile Feast are all just so weak against all of the sized units we have to battle against. Is this a shop? Spell chest. There's a purple shop up here at the top though, so let's try and go through the Feral Mystic. That's how you cheat if you want to cheat. Foe gets a mana gem at round start. Not bad, my dude. I guess we could have technically hung on to these mites, given that they produce champions, but all about the birds. Birds who we want to be starting with. Just really get the bonuses for Bard starting. Look at that. +6 onto the Bard. They get +8. Make it +10. Your unit ain't shit, bro. Get those tiny ass units out of here. Alright, well, he's doing all the ramp. Can't wait to see this incoming Feel the Rush or whatever this guy's gonna do to us. Who's Bard Strike? The strongest. Not super useful, but we're still just going to go ahead and play him. Maybe we just play him after combat. Sure. Alright, easy enough. Hit the stairs. Look at that. He's emoting. We need the counter emote. Can't believe I did that to you all again. I'll learn my lesson eventually. Gotta be dropping cupcakes and stuff.
Smell that barg.
Alright, so we can't mini-morph. Let's just go ahead and drop the barrier unit. Should be enough to kind of shut him down. I don't think he's going to want to attack into our barrier. Maybe he does, I don't know.
Nothing. Elf, that's not ours.
Discards Icy Yeti. Oh, that's a big boy. Hi. Sucks. We take a... Like, I'm not super worried about the damage here, but let's at least just get a big prevent done with the Aloof Traveler instead of using the bird. Alright, we're not going to get a lethal this turn. I'm looking to like, just play the Aloof. Maybe we get some more chimes. Ooh, Dust Up. Dust Up is interesting. I was leaning towards, like, maybe we get to just take down a Feral Mystic. I think that's all I'm really looking to get out of the turn. Is to Sonic Wave, try and take down a Feral Mystic, and the next turn be able to mini-morph something. I think this is okay. Predict. Katarina is fairly tempting. We're pretty close to just killing with elusives on our next turn. Okay. I think that's fine. He seemed like pretty skeptical of attacking on the last time, at least with the stairs. So if we get to prevent some more of this damage, it would be kind of nice. Just the one? Nice.
Just kill me.
I get him, Bard. Bard bringing the big combats in. Now this should be enough, right? We can play Katarina.
Let the bloodshed begin.
What should we even get in for? I guess it wouldn't have hurt to do the math problem.
You and your stories.
So we'll have the mana to Dust Up. We'll also have the mana to Blade's Edge. See if that gets us anywhere. Doesn't look like it.
Fools hesitate.
We're coming in for 9, and then we'll come in for 9 plus 2, 11 more. Okay. I'll come in for 11. Math isn't my strong suit.
Violence solves everything. Never fair.
Y'all remember when the biggest drama in Runeterra was Riot saying that they're gonna rework Katarina? Riot said they were reworking champions, and then they didn't rework Katarina. Ugh. I have no idea why the developers even interact with people on the internet. I would just say fuck it at this point. Just staying away from that toxic cesspool. But alright, what are we doing here? Got more birds. Looks good to me. Coming up to the epic shop. What do we got? Kelp Maidens is okay since it's free. And summoned the strongest enemy and I strike each other on the Scuttlegeist. Nah. Reduce my cost by the cost of your most expensive ally champion. And I don't want Phantom Pranksters. Don't care about Invokes. I just don't think we're going to get too much usage out of the Scuttlegeist. I'm not really impressed by any of these options here. Graw, Reckoner, eh. Alright. Who needs them? Who needs them anyways? What's our cut a card? Not cutting many morph here. Let's keep it. All right. Heals it is. On to Nautilus. Nautilus? Nautilus? What was that? When a unit dies, heals Nexus. A foe dies, he tosses. Gotcha. Where's my cheap stuff at? I think I'll hang on to one stone stacker. I want birds, right? Looks like we got like 6 copies of bird. Found one. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get rolling. Say, suck it, bruh. Oh man, all the birds coming right in. Stone Stackers just got so big, though. I don't think he has units that are going to interact well with Stone Stackers here. No. This unit does, but at least it's not that big. Okay. Yeah, that's all the bards. Load it up. Load it up. Gonna be the biggest bard 2022 coming right at you. Wonder if we should have played this in a different order so that like we have the bard flip on board, and then he gets to deliver the bonuses to our entire board. This would be fine. He's going to be a 5 power. He should strike down our opponent's big unit. Nice. Alright. Enjoy it, my dude. Bringing in Riptides. This one's done. I'm calling it here, Nautilus. You just got GG'd. Is he deep though? He did just mill a ton of cards. He's at 21. We're fine. We have a stun in hand if things get nasty. Do we just make him discard Nautilus with our aloof? Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh, I had a Terror of the Tides. Okay. This does not seem like an advisable attack with the beast below. I guess it gets him closer to deep, but I don't know about that, my dude. I don't know. We should be able to kill him this turn. He could have more Riptides, but I think this one's probably done. Uh-oh, he hit deep. What's this game says? Neg 28. If he comes at us with a card or something, we can try and Traveler's Call out of it. You know, if he stunned something, it'd probably be too high rolly to try and achieve, but could have happened. All right. Market a W for Bard. Easy game. Say, I don't need those stars. I take my 0-star Bard up against anything. S tiers and everything. Good job, GG. And so yeah, that was interesting. I wish I would have picked up like right at the beginning how good some of these plus bonus cards things are with Bard. Like I usually see stuff like I don't think Sparring Student works, right? I think Sparring Student works like Vi, to where the unit isn't being like granted a bonus, and so it doesn't count toward his level up. But the power there worked. Is there a way to switch that? Get to the power view? Can't. Oh, here it is. The Fixer Upper power worked, giving the weakest ally the +3/+3. And so I'll have to kind of remember that in terms of like maybe we are okay with the one that's like when you play a unit it gets +1/+1 or those kind of things. We play a unit, the top card of your deck gets +1/+1. I think that's like damage to your opponent. There's like a variety of +1/+1 cards that I think we probably have to stop and consider more with Bard that I haven't been giving enough credit. But it'll come with time. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how we started that one out. It's interesting in that he's good that way, right? It makes a lot of the powers to where like you see a power like that +3/+3 thing, and you're like, I'm not gonna be excited about that with Jen, but works pretty fantastically here with Bard. And so that's all of that. That's gonna do it for us today. And so hope everyone enjoyed the video. Hope you learned how to strengthen your weak units a little bit better. Maybe learned a thing or two along the way and had a good time watching. This is Bust, and we thank you for being here.